During the week, I made a whole bunch of dal, and today being Friday, our vegetarian day, my mind calls to eat something different. I haven't had karhee in a long time, and I basically made all the prep work already by making the dal. All I have to do is to make the pulari. I usually just make it with the chana alone. I'm gonna add a little bit of the split pea to just make it a little bit softer. I usually like making it really on the crunchier or like harder side. That way it gives it some texture inside of the dal mixture. When I was younger, my mom would make this on Fridays, and I would call it fake fry fish because it looks like little small fish that you fry. And I would wonder, like, why are we having fish on Fridays? Because it's our clean day. The good thing about this is I did all of the harder part of the work by making the sauce with the dal. Rinsing out my chana that I had soaking with a little bit of split peas. I'm gonna rough chop some onion, garlic, pepper, jeera. Actually, a lot of jeera I'm gonna put into the mix and just run this all together in the Vitamix. One of the most versatile appliances we use every day is our Vitamix. The pulari mixture is ready, and whenever I want to make any bara or like pulari or hummus or falafel, I would just run it through the Vitamix just like this and have the batter ready. That way you know exactly what's in there, and you could be able to control the ingredients and know that it's quality ingredients as well. Time to add the rest of the ingredients. A lot of ground jeera, some curry powder, salt. I'm not gonna add any flour. That way I could fry it first and see how it does without any flour or additional ingredients in there, because I just want the chana with a little bit of dal only. I think it might need a little bit of dye. This is the dal that I made during the week, and I have them set in freezer bags, and I made it a little bit thicker, so when I'm ready to reheat it, I could add some water and just bring it back to a nice consistency. I don't like my dal too watery, yet I don't like it this thick as well here too. So I made it specifically like this, that way I could freeze it and then just have on hand whenever we have any curries, any vegetarian days, we always have some dal ready to go. So this is the dal that I'm going to use to make the base for the karhee, and I'm gonna add this and cook the karhee base with a little bit of masala, some jeera and onions, and then add this, bring it to a boil. That way add a little bit more of a curry taste to the karhee, but not like overwhelmingly like curry. And then add the pulari that I'm gonna fry to it. Just a little bit of garam masala, grind jeera. Now time to add my dal mixture, and I want to make sure that you guys really understand that this is really thick. I did add like all different kinds of lentils in here. I added chickpea, moong dal, green dal, red dal to make this, and I purposely made it this thick that way I could freeze it and have on hand. And I'm going to bring this back to a liquid consistency. I'm going to reconstitute it with water. That way it has a nice liquid consistency. And yes, I just added a pharmacy term. And I'm adding my water now. This is a pulari mixture now that's been sitting for a while. It's come together a little bit more. And this is without any flour in here. So I'm going to attempt to fry it without any flour. Let's see if it comes out okay. I'm using an ice cream scooper to round it out. And that way I don't have to mess up my hands when I'm frying. And just frying it until it gets nice and crispy. I don't think we need the flour in here at all. I'm gonna fry it until it gets a little bit more golden brown, but it's perfect. Remember I told you guys I used to call this fake fried fish? My mom would flatten it out, something like this. I can't do it exactly like how she would, but it would look like this. And let me fry it and I'll show you guys what I mean with fake fried fish. I just finished frying up all the Polari outside. Let's talk about how good this looks. It's ready for like some mango achar or some mango sour to eat it with. I'm gonna keep some aside that way we can have it and then put some of it inside the Karhee. But this is the fried fish, kind of like what my mom would make, but it was a lot bigger, but it just reminded me. It's not exactly like how she would do it, but it's not as perfect how she would make it, but it reminded me of fried fish when I was younger. So like, look how nice and round all of this looks, and it's fried to like perfect. And there's no like fillers or any like flour inside of here. It's just the chickpea and the split pea powder that I blend with a little bit of spices. The outside is really crispy, the inside is like fluffy and yummy. Wanna taste some? Come try it. How is it? Good? Perfect. You want some achar with it now, right? All right, we're gonna have some achar, but let me put some inside the Karhee because my mind feel like my mind was calling for Karhee like the whole week. So let's make some. This is the Karhee mixture now. Now I'm gonna add the Polari inside. Been simmering for a couple of minutes. I don't want it too soggy, but just coat it and let it absorb some of the liquid from the Karhee mixture. But this is so good. It'd be so good with some rice or some sada roti.